Good morning, students. Today's concept is converse, inverse, and contrapositive of mathematical statements. Suppose say your statement is in the form P implies Q. It's a given statement. Okay, that means implication is given. Okay, then Q implies P is called converse. Okay, of the given statement. Clear? P implies Q is the given statement, then Q implies P is called converse of the given statement, then negation P implies negation Q is called inverse of the given statement, and negation Q implies negation P called contrapositive. Clear? Okay. P implies Q, it's a given statement, then Q implies P is called converse of the given statement, negation P implies negation Q is called inverse of the given statement, and negation Q implies negation P is called contrapositive of the given statement. Okay, now see some examples. Say given statement, if I work hard then I get the grade. Okay, it is in the form if then, right? So given statement P implies Q is given. Okay, you need to write converse, inverse as well as contrapositive. Okay. See statement P such that I work hard, and statement Q such that I get the grade. Here two statements are there. Okay. First write the converse. What's the meaning of converse? Converse is given by Q implies P. Okay. P implies Q is given. Write Q implies P. What you will get Q implies P? If I get the grade, then I work hard. It's a converse. Okay. Here see, it is not possible to remove if then. Why? You are writing converse. Converse is Q implies P. See, implication symbol remains same. So you need to start with if then. Okay. Next inverse. What is inverse? Inverse is negation P implies negation Q. Okay. Here see, you are not writing negation of the sentence. Here implication is there. Negation P implies negation Q. That means you need to write negation of the statement P implies negation of the statement Q. You are not writing negation of the whole statement. You are just writing negation of P and negation of Q. What is negation of P? P is I work hard. Okay. Negation of P is if I do not work hard, okay, then why if then? Here see, you can see implication symbol, right? So start with if, but here negation P is there. If I do not work hard, then I do not get the grade. Clear? This is the inverse of the given statement. Okay. Given statement is if I work hard then I get the grade. Inverse is negation P implies negation Q. So if I do not work hard then I do not get the grade. This is the inverse of the given statement. Next one, contrapositive. What's a contrapositive? Contrapositive is negation Q implies negation P. Okay. Just reverse inverse, you will get contrapositive. See, negation Q implies negation P. What is negation Q? Since here implication symbol is there, if what is negation Q? I do not get the grade, then I do not work hard. Okay. See the next question. If x is less than 1, then it is a prime number. If then is given, So given statement is in the form P implies Q. Okay. What is P? P is X is less than 1. And Q is, it is given, it is nothing but X, right? So X is a prime number. Okay. First write the converse. Converse is Q implies P. Okay. Implication is there. So start with if Q, what is Q? X is a prime number. Then okay, P. What is P? P is X is less than 1. Okay. Converse is if X is a prime number, then X is less than 1. Next, inverse. What is inverse? Inverse is negation P implies negation Q. Okay. If negation P, what is negation P? X is not less than 1. Then negation Q. What is negation Q? X is not a prime number. Or you can write it as then it is not a prime number. Okay. Then contrapositive. What is contrapositive? Contrapositive is negation Q implies negation P. Okay. If negation Q, what is negation Q? X is not a prime number. Then negation P. What is negation P? X is not less than 1. Clear? These are inverse, converse and contrapositive. Okay. Inverse is negation P implies negation Q. So if X is not less than 1, then X is not a prime number. Contrapositive is negation Q implies negation P. That is, if X is not a prime number, then X is not less than 1. See the next question. If X belongs to A union B, then X belongs to A or X belongs to B. See this question, given question is in the form P implies if X belongs to A union B, then X belongs to A, Q or R. Okay, given question is in this form. Okay, P implies Q or R. Why? In the second sentence, X belongs to A or X belongs to B is given. So Q or R is given. One statements are P such that X belongs to A union B. Q such that X belongs to A and R such that X belongs to B. These are given statements. First write the converse. Converse is Q or R implies P, right? Or if X belongs to A or X belongs to B, then X belongs to A union B. This is converse. Clear? Q or R implies P. Okay. So X belongs to A or X belongs to B, then X belongs to A union B. Next one is inverse. What is inverse? Inverse is negation P implies negation Q. What is negation Q? Q or R. This is equivalent to, you need to simplify this one, negation P implies negation Q and negation R. De Morgan's law, right? Negation of Q or R is negation Q and negation R. Now write the inverse. Negation of P if X not belongs to A union B. Okay. Then negation Q and negation R. What is negation Q? X not belongs to A and X not belongs to B. Okay, while writing the negation, first you need to simplify. Then substitute P, Q and R value. So inverse is, if X not belongs to A union B, then X not belongs to A and X not belongs to B. This is by De Morgan's law. We already studied that one. Okay. So first apply De Morgan's law, then substitute P, Q, R values. You will get inverse of the given statement. What is contrapositive? Negation of Q R R implies negation P, right? Contrapositive means negation Q implies negation P, but in place of Q here, Q R R is there. You know that this is logically equivalent to negation Q and negation R implies negation P. This is obtained by De Morgan's law. Okay. Now substitute P, Q, R values. Negation Q and negation R. Okay. Implication is there. So if X not belongs to A and X not belongs to B, then okay, negation P, X not belongs to A union B, just reverse of the inverse. Okay, so contrapositive, if X not belongs to A and X not belongs to B, then X not belongs to A union B. Clear? Whenever in the given question combined sentences are given, that means compound statements are given, that time you need to simplify negation rules. Then only you need to substitute PQR values. See the next question. If oxygen is a gas, then accountancy is easy or the child is brave. You can see P implies Q is given, but Q is a compound statement, right? Why? Here see, accountancy easy or condition is given, one connective is there, or the child is brave. Okay, so given statement is in the form P implies Q or R, right? Middle or condition is given. So write the statements. Given statement P is oxygen is a gas. Statement Q, accountancy is easy, and statement R such that child is brave. These are three statements given. Okay, first write the converse. What is converse? Converse is Q or R implies P. What is Q or R? If accountancy is easy or the child is brave, then P. What is P? Oxygen is a gas. Okay, just reversing the given statement, that gives converse, but to add if then. Okay, if accountancy is easy or the child is brave, then oxygen is a gas. Next is inverse. Inverse means negation P implies negation of Q or R. You already saw similar type of problems, right? So you need to simplify this one. This is equivalent to negation P implies negation Q and negation R. You need to simplify the second term. Okay, now substitute PQR values. If negation P, that means if oxygen is not a gas, okay, then negation Q. What is negation Q? Q is accountancy is easy. Negation Q is accountancy is not easy. Not easy. In the middle you can see and, right? And negation R. R is child is brave. Negation R is child is not brave. Okay, this is the inverse of the given statement. Okay, Next, contrapositive. Okay. Contrapositive means negation Q implies negation P. But here negation Q is negation of Q or R implies negation P. This is equivalent to, you need to apply De Morgan's law here, negation Q and negation R implies negation P. Okay. Now substitute PQR values, Q and negation R. That means if negation Q accountancy is not easy and negation R, the child is not brave, then negation P. What is negation P? Oxygen is not a gas. Okay, not a gas because you need to write negation of P, right? Okay, this is the contrapositive of the given statement. Now see some problems related to truth tables. Okay, see the first problem. If P implies negation Q or R is false, you need to find P, Q and R values. See here implication is given and what is the given data? Implication is false. We know the truth table for implication, right? P, Q, P implies Q is given. When implication is false, clearly implication is false only when P is true, Q is false, right? First one is true, Q, second one is false, then only implication is false, right? In all other cases, implication is true. Now apply this truth value. See, by seeing this truth table, you can say P implies Q is given. P is true and what is Q? Q is negation Q or R is equal to false. Now see the second data, OR condition is false. P, Q, P or Q. When OR condition is false, P is false, Q is false, then only P or Q is false, right? So here clearly you can see negation Q or R is false. OR condition is false only when both the truth values are false. Okay, so you can write it as negation Q is false and R also equal to false. Then only OR condition is false. Okay, negation of Q is false. Then what is Q? Q is true, right? Negation of Q, negation of true is false. Okay, and R is equal to false is there. Therefore, P is equal to, what's a P? Truth value. P is true, Q is equal to true and R is equal to false. These are the truth values of P, Q and R. Okay. See the next question. If P implies Q or R is false, find P, Q, R. Again implication is given. Okay, P, Q, P implies Q. Implication is false. When implication is false, P is true, Q is false, then only implication is false. In all other cases, implication is true. Next question. If P, Q and R are propositions with truth values false, true, false respectively, that means P is false, Q is true and R is false. You need to find the following truth values. P is equal to false is given, Q is equal to true is given and R is equal to false is given. See the first question. Negation P implies Q or R is given. Negation of P, what is P? False, implies Q is true or R is false. Negation of false is true, implies true or false. Now see, true implies true. Okay, it's equal to true or false. In OR condition, true or false is equal to true. Therefore, truth value of the first proposition is true. See the second question. P and negation Q implies R is given. P means false and what is negation Q? Negation of true implies what is R? R is false is given. Now see, false and negation of true is false implies false. This implies false and false. In AND condition it is false implies false. Implication, in implication false implies false, it is true. Therefore truth value of the second proposition is true. Third question is P and Q or negation R. What is P? False and what is Q? True. Or negation of what is R? R is false. This implies false and true, it is equal to false, or negation of false is true. In OR condition, false or true, it is equal to true. Therefore truth value of the third proposition is true. Fourth one, negation of P or R implies negation Q. Negation of what is P? False, or what is R? False. Okay, implies negation of Q. Negation of Q is true. Now see, negation of false or false is false. Implies negation of true is false. Negation of false is true implies false. Now see, implication true implies false, its value is equal to false. Truth value of the fourth proposition is false. See the next question, symbolize the following propositions. That means you need to write it in PQ form by using given connectives. Okay. Here see 3x equal to 9 and x less than 7 is given. You can see two simple statements, right? First write P such that 3x equal to 9, Q such that x less than 7. Okay. Connective is AND, right? So P and Q. Okay, this is the given statement. You can symbolize like P and Q. What is P? 3x equal to 9 and given connective x less than 7, that is Q. Okay, this is how to symbolize the given mathematical statement. See the second question, x less than 2 or x not equal to 3. Okay, here again see two simple statement. You can see given statement is a compound statement. I am taking P such that x less than 2 and statement Q such that x not equal to 3. You can take x equal to 3, then also you can symbolize. Okay, statement P, that is x less than 2, or x not equal to 3, that is Q. X not equal to 3, I am directly taking it as Q, that's why you need to write Q only. Sometimes suppose you are taking Q such that x equal to 3. That times what happens? P or x not equal to 3 means you need to write negation Q. Okay, symbolizing totally depends on you. If you are directly taking Q such that x not equal to 3, directly write Q. Suppose you are taking only x equal to 3, then you need to write it as negation Q. See the next question, if oxygen is a gas, then gold is a compound. Okay, you need to symbolize this statement. Here you can see if then is given, then it's a compound statement that is connected by implication, right? So first simple statement P such that oxygen is a gas. What is statement Q? Q such that gold is a compound. What is the connectives? Connective is the implication. So given statement symbolize this one, P implies Q. Okay, if P then Q. What is if P? Oxygen is a gas, then Q, then gold is a compound. This is how to symbolize the statement. These are all some important problems under mathematical logic chapter. Thank you.